After avoiding the hot summer weather for a couple weeks, it slowly slides back in this week. Not quite there yet, but we'll definitely be looking at warmer temperatures than this over the next couple days. Right now, low 80s to mid 80s, so with fairly comfortable levels of humidity. So just like the past couple days, right around average for this time of year. But we are looking for this to be possibly one of the cooler days of the week as that heat slowly builds on in. We get several days in the 90s sprinkled in over the course of the week, along with the humidity on the rise as well, so we definitely feel the mugginess by the time we get to the end of the week. On top of that, not much for rain chances. Going to see a lot of sunshine along with the hot weather, but we do have some isolated storm chances. The first one up will be going into tomorrow night. So overall, the weather pattern has been keeping the heat away from us. Triple-digit heat in some spots in Montana lately, and that slowly slides closer towards us towards the end of the week. You know, as we go into the midweek, we're still looking at those near average summer temperatures, with this area of hot air getting closer and closer. So by the time we get to the end of the week, there is potentially several days in a row in the 90s as we stay kind of on the edge of that bubble of hot air working its way out of the Great Plains. We don't necessarily get the full brunt of it, but you'll notice a difference in that heat level by the time we get to the end of the week, and the humidity changing as well. Next couple days kind of staying right within that humid range. You'll notice that added humidity in the air. We start to get into more of the uncomfortable level of humidity by the time we get to the weekend. So really feeling that mugginess building in at the end of the week. So we don't get there immediately, but that heat is on the way. That'll be the big story later this week. Tonight, still holding on to the cooler conditions, 63 under a clear sky. Winds go nearly calm overnight. And then for tomorrow, getting close, but likely falling just short. We still have plenty of haze overhead, so that may help keep some of the sunshine down a little, resulting in upper 80s, but not quite 90-degree weather. As you look at the wildfire smoke situation, still plenty of fires burning across the west coast and into the northern Rockies. That smoke still fairly thick overhead, and not necessarily all the way down to the ground level, but you note that haze doesn't really change. We look at that blue level, so definitely noticing the milky sky over the next several days or so, with not much relief from the haze anytime soon. Looking forward from there, that slight chance for thunderstorms I mentioned coming in late tomorrow evening. And there's going to be a cold front coming in from the northeast, a bit of a backwards direction, so to speak, but that does send in a couple scattered showers and storms going into Tuesday evening. Nothing severe, but we'll have to keep an eye out for a couple quick downpours. Note, like we've seen all summer, no widespread rainfall. This is fairly scattered, and most of those showers and storms done by the time we get to Tuesday night, Wednesday, going into the middle of the week with dry conditions. And then we see the heat on the way. Last time we had the 90s was right around the holiday. That was about 2 weeks ago. May see 4+ days in the 90s later on this week. So looking ahead of the forecast, lots of sunshine, just slight chances for rain. Otherwise, temperatures slowly creeping up after dropping down on Wednesday with that little cold front coming through. We're right back up into the 90s, potentially for 4 days in a row. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, may not last too much longer beyond that. Still in the middle 80s, near average as we go into next week. James and Brittany.
July in the Midwest. Alex, thanks.
And coming up,